Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Shadab Sheikh and today I am going to explain final accounts. What is final accounts? Final accounts are financial statements that validate and explain working results and financial status for a specific period of time on a particular date. It is a set of trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. Balancing figure of trading account is gross profit or gross loss. In case of P&L account, the balancing figure is net profit or net loss. Whereas in balance sheet shows financial position of assets and liabilities at a given period of time. Final account includes trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. Let us solve one sum. From the following trial balance of Bharadwaj and Sons, prepare trading and P&L account for the year ended and balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. Students, trial balance is given. So you have to make two accounts. One is trading and one is P&L. And one balance sheet. So the first of all, you have to write the fixed thing, the fixed item. One is opening stock. See, the fixed one is opening stock. So first you have to make the particulars amount. And in particulars, first item is opening stock. So you have to write opening stock. Just you have to write the opening stock. Then in balance sheet, in liabilities part, capital, then net profit, add net profit, then less drawings. इतना स्टूडेंट्स आपको लिखना है. अब उसके बाद हम एक एक एडजस्टमेंट पे आएंगे, एक एक आइटम्स पे आएंगे, एडजस्टमेंट पे आएंगे. देखिए लिखा है रॉयल्टीज 4,000 rupees. See, royalty is a direct expense, students. Royalty is a direct expense made by the user of the asset to the owner or the creator of such as asset for its use. So royalty is given 4,000 rupees. So you have to write trading account के debit side पे to royalties 4,000 rupees. To royalties 4,000. Next, drawings. Drawings amount है 10,000 rupees. So drawings, we have to go liability side, less drawing 10,000 rupees. So you have to less the drawings. Less drawing 10,000 rupees. Then next one is wages. Wages कितना है? Wages is given 6,000 rupees. So wages is a direct expense. So you are going to record in trading account debit side. So wages 6,000 rupees trading account. Then next purchases. Purchases is given 71,000. So same for purchases also you are going to write in trading account debit side. So two purchases 71,000. Then next one is cash. Cash is given 10,000 and cash is your asset. So you are going to write on the asset side. Asset side पे cash लिखोगे 10,000 rupees. Cash 10,000. Next one is sales return. And sales return and sales you are going to write in trading account credit side. So sales return is given. So you have to deduct sales return from sales. आपको sales return को sales में से deduct करना पड़ेगा. And sales return amount is given 5,000 rupees. तो आपको sales return का 5,000 rupees लिखना है. Next bank. Bank दिया है आपको 40,000 rupees. Bank is given 40,000. So you have to write 40,000 rupees bank. Here 40,000 bank on asset side. आपको bank लिखना है asset side पर and you have to write 40,000 rupees. Then next one is insurance. Insurance 1,000 rupees. So insurance is your indirect expense. तो आपको insurance indirect expense है, इसीलिए आपको P&L account में लिखना पड़ेगा. So to insurance 1,000 rupees in P&L account. Next is furniture. And furniture amount is given 34,000 rupees. So furniture 34,000. Furniture is your asset. So you are going to write on in assets. So furniture 34,000 rupees. Next one is building. Building दिया है 1,20,000. So building is your asset. तो आपको कहाँ लिखना है? Asset side पे 1,20,000. So building 1,20,000. Next is debtors. Sundry debtors. Sundry debtors. What is sundry debtors? Sundry debtors, a person who receives goods or services in credit and does not make the payment immediately and is liable to pay the amount. So debtor is your asset. So you are going to write debtors asset 1 lakh rupees. Next one is bad debts. Bad debts is given 1,000. So bad debt is your actual loss, and loss you are going to write in the P&L account debit side. So you have to mention bad debts, and bad debt is given 1,000 rupees. Next one is sundry expenses. Sundry expenses is given 3,000 rupees, and expenses is there. So expenses you are going to record in the P&L account debit side. So sundry expenses given 3,000 rupees. So you have to write 3,000 rupees here. Sundry expenses 3,000 rupees. See, sundry expenses 3,000 rupees. Next one is what? Traveling expenses. Same expenses you are going to write in the P&L account. So traveling expenses amount is given 2,000 rupees. So traveling expenses 2,000 rupees you are going to write in the P&L account. Next one is opening stock. Opening stock is the first item, students. First item hota hai in trading account. So to opening stock 24,000 is given. So you have to write 24,000 rupees. Next one is given carriage outward. Student, carriage outward is a transportation cost spent by the purchaser of the goods. So carriage outward you are going to write in the P&L account. आपको कहाँ लिखना पड़ेगा? P&L में, and the amount is given 1,600 rupees. Next one is rent. Rent is your expense, and this expense and rent is an indirect expense. So this expense you are going to record in the P&L account. So rent दिया है 1,000 rupees. So rent 1,000 you are going to record in the P&L account. Next one is carriage inward. So carriage inward is a shipping and handling cost that incurred by a company that is receiving goods from the supplier. So it is a direct expense. So you have to write carriage inward 400 rupees in trading account. Next one is student salaries. Salaries, the amount is given 16,000 rupees. So you have to write salaries in the P&L account, 16,000 rupees salary amount. Now come to this side, sundry creditors. Sundry creditors is given 56,000 rupees. So you have to, sundry creditors is your liability. So come to the balance sheet, liability side, sundry creditors, and the amount is given, student, and the amount is given 56,000 rupees. Next one is sales. Sales 81,000 is given. So you have to go and write on the credit side of trading account. Sales is given 81,000 rupees. Next one is purchase return, and purchase return you have to deduct from purchases. So 3,000 is given. So you have to deduct from 71,000. If you deduct 3,000 from 71, then you will get 68,000 rupees. 68,000 you will get. Then next one is capital. Capital 2,50,000. So come to the liability side, capital 2,50,000. Then bills payable, and bills payable is given 20,000, and bills payable is your liability. So you have to write in the liability side. So bills payable in liability you have to write 20,000, 20,000. Then bank overdraft. Same bank overdraft. Overdraft is a loan provided by the bank. So it is your liability. So you are going to write on the liability side, bank overdraft 40,000. Now come to the totaling part. First you have to close trading account. पहले हमको trading account को close करना है. So first we do the totaling of credit side. Credit side का total करेंगे. तो यहाँ पर we are getting 1,30,000, 1,30,000. Then the balancing amount. Whatever you are having the balancing amount in trading is gross profit. तो वो gross profit को आपको ट्रांसफर करना है. वो ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट को यू हैव टू राइट ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट क्रेडिट साइड इन P&L अकाउंट. देन 27,600 यहाँ का टोटल हो गया, एंड द बैलेंसिंग अमाउंट इज 2,000 रुपीज. So 2,000 rupees is your net profit, student. So you have to add net profit in capital. Come to the liability side, net profit 2,000 rupees, add net profit. So if you add 250 plus 2,000, then 252. Then you have to do the totaling on asset side and liabilities. Then you will get 3,58,000, 3,58,000. Tally, students. Thank you.